How's it going, guys? My name is Graeme, and welcome to a first look at Wildermyth. Thank you to the people at Indie Boost and the developers of the game for hooking me up with this quick early look at things. I was able to record ahead of time, but the game is out as of today, as of the date I'm uploading, so you can go check it out for yourself. The whole idea here, you can see right away, as you play, your account will build up a rich legacy. This game is all about creating your own characters, giving them their own deep lore, creating their own stories, creating like a big expansive universe that centers around things that you created. Now, you're not expected to completely write a novel here, you're not doing entirely everything yourself, but the game is set up in a way that you kind of get like this D&D style storytelling experience right here, single player on your computer, which is very cool. I see that there's some winged character off to the side here, so it's going to be a Graeme. The gameplay is kind of like Fire Emblem or XCOM. It's all about flanking enemies, hiding behind cover, that sort of thing. They're hiding in shadows. Plenty of stuff like that. Starting a new story. For now, we can only do the Age of Ulstrix, a 3-chapter story that is geared towards new players, face off against the implacable Gorgon leader, Ulstrix. Difficulty: C.S. Lewis, J.K. Rowling, George R.R. Martin, H.P. Lovecraft, or Custom. Rowling was the default, so we'll leave it at that. You can add on mods. Currently don't have any mods, but hopefully the game will have workshop integration. That would be very cool. I'm just gonna hit reroll like a bunch of times, and then this will be the party that I use. So I have a future warrior, a snarky greed wagon, a future hunter, a romantic coward, and a future mystic, romantic peacemaker. Ooh, I'm seeing the sparks fly already. Couple romancers in the party here. Growing the lands. It takes just a bit of time to pull all this together. Okay, it's literally, that's not a piece of lore, that's a loading screen. This book, there's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Writing out your worries always helps. Right. Then this must be the beginning. Here, in our yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. It's very gorgeous looking art. I like that they use occasional like transition panels that don't even have any text on them. Bothered only by the prodding of her own empty doubts, a young woman named Afita took the seasonal road to the town of Dreesburg. Everyone's life is their own private legend. We're all hoping the hero gets rich in the end. Or finds true love. I'm okay with either or. Money isn't everything. Sure, the tale of Afita isn't necessarily a heroic one. I think goodness is something you afford once your own worries are few. Alright, no more useless thoughts. Morning's getting late and I still have to drag Laswain out his door. Have to announce myself so he doesn't think I'm a murderous hill woman again. You're a hill woman though. You're one or the other, I think. You're at least one of those two things. Smoke? Smoke! No! Oh, okay, first choice coming up. Rivalry, if he dies without paying me back. Or friendship, the Swain spends too much time with Ferns and Fire. Or romance. That boy's gonna die before I can tell him. Oh. No, I don't love him. Friendship. We'll just try and save the man. Swain, where is everyone? Did you get tired of buildings? What a weird joke to make while someone may be burning to death. Anyone who's played an XCOM game or anything is probably familiar with the general idea of like action points. You have 2 per. I think that's what the little diamonds are in the corner here. So the first one was my simple move, and now I don't want to stand in the fire, next to the fire. And now put it out. Yeah, extinguish. This is what I'm looking for. So that would be my first action. Second action. Top left, you can see my objective has changed to make it to the door and open the door. It's pretty straightforward stuff. Well, his home looks fine. Swain, fire out here. You're not sleeping, are you? Is that Afita? Coming. Just let me put a kettle on. It's the wrong time for that. Is it black tea? No time now. Okay, he's come to his senses. These things came. I'm not sure what they were. Caused chaos. There's one behind the house won't leave. Grab something and hit it. Oh, what a terrible sound. Chills the very bones. You know what? Fork 'em. Or if you can dig with it, you can fight with it. And this is for cooking. Why'd I grab this? I've been watching a lot of The Good Place, so fork 'em has a special significance there. We can beat the thing, right? Well, glory comes not to them who shyly ask gods. Best be prepared, though. Faux cards, a row. So I don't know exactly how cards work. I don't think there's any deck building in the game or anything. Kill the beast. He's chilling out back there. We'll find him. I'm putting you in charge of door opening. Do you know what? I might wait so I can open the door and like attack in a singular turn. Oh, I don't even see the thing. Maybe he's camped out back there. Oh, door opening didn't actually take a turn, did it? I don't really want to divide the two right now. Revealed! We found the foe. The row foe. Stand next to one another to wall. I will try to keep that in mind, actually. And I don't want the fire to spread too much. I could use the cover. Good cover for adjacent figures. I'll try and I'll kind of wall us together. Okay, that's immediately using both actions, I think, maybe? That's fine. He's a ranged guy. I want you out in front. I don't have much health. I thought maybe I had more. Attack scenery. Yeah, it's funny. It calls it scenery because the way it kind of looks like cardboard cutouts and everything. It looks like it's playing out a staged scene. But there's different interactions that can happen with that. Like you can break open a barrel full of oil, or I don't know if that's a specific example, but you know, there's environmental interactions in the game. Oh no, don't attack scenery. Regular shoot. Oh, it took cover. Well, I don't trust that Afita stands a good chance now. Chance to damage the scenery instead. I don't think I actually damaged the rocks. No, I didn't. I just straight up missed. This thing is able to cover, though, even though it's to the left of it. Like it's not really the way the rock is shaped, but I guess any adjacency to it is good. 4 damage. Oh, come on. Don't... Yep. That was what I was worried about. Afita cried out, clutching the stump of her right arm. Oh, he cut off her entire arm? A mortal choice. Damn it. She's maimed. I have to fall back. I'll fight another day. Afita dies, but deals 10 damage. I'll die, but I'll take this bastard with me, and I'll give my life to protect my friends. Afita dies, +3 armor to all. Running. I can't keep going. Win this one for me. Should be fine. He's no longer adjacent to anything. Tutorial failed. Damn it. Good. It plopped me back in here so I don't have to completely start over. I was so focused on running out to try and, like, head to the campfire or, like, to put out those other fires. Lamp can be lit. An adjacent ally or interfused mystic can light this lamp. Instead, I'm probably going to try and stay more out in the open. Running along that cover was bad for me because it just ended up bringing this thing out in the open closer than I think I would have liked. I want Afita to go first. Land a first attack here. Perfect. I think I want to shoot at a range. 89%, is that what it's telling me? That's my odds of hitting. Perfect. And then I would have ran over and walled up if I could. There. It's stupid that I failed that the first time. Warriors like Afita are built hardy, enduring with a natural aptitude for battle. They endure until their arm gets ripped off. They develop powerful techniques for close combat. Choose backslam, engage, or sentinel. As a free action, every other turn using her offhand, Afita summons a heave of strength to drive an enemy to a nearby tile. With a shield, this also deals some damage, so just a big knockback move. Engage. Engages another creature, forcing it to attack her and ignore all others on its next turn. Afita must stay in range and maintain a clear line of sight. Sentinel Replaces Guardian. The warrior leads up to 2 tiles in order to intercept foes who leaps, who pass nearby, performing a reaction strike and stopping their movement. I think I like the sounds of that the most. And the Swain Splint is now a greenhorn hunter. If it's had a flavor text like that prior, I missed it. Wiki, it opens a website. It's nothing in-game. Thornfang. The Swain is refunded an action point for each melee kill. Oh, I don't know if I really want him going melee. Quelling Moss. His physical attacks apply 1 poison. And Flash Cone. Once per combat, the Swain throws a flash cone that blinds enemies and deals his potency as magic damage. If thrown at an ally, they will be hidden. That all sounds really neat. I'm going to add Poison. Poison sounds sick. And we got the Star Slate Sash. Extra warding. Which is damage reduction from incoming magical attacks. Fur Sash full of pockets. I'll give this to Afita. Claiming gear is permanent. So this is just like hers now? She gets that forever? We got it, right? It's dead? Can you check? We should go. Milsa is alone, and honestly, I don't want to go by myself. Now? Up to that shadowy ruin? What about the village? The fire's out. The thing is dead. The other townsfolk will do what needs doing, and I'm pretty troubled, really. Now that you mention it, the tracks do lead that way. Why was Milsa so intent on meeting us here? That old black tower? Oh, I'm sure it's a coincidence. There, not here. Either way, oh, Milsa. Always trying to make things better. Is there something you weren't saying? This is madness. Come on, Milsa. Or Milsa's alright. She is. Romance. The two of them are romantic together. They both had that as a trait. Tracking destiny. You've always been a little fond of Milsa, right? Ooh. You know what it is. I don't know if that's a lost in translation or like very modern. You know what it is. No matter where she goes, things happen. So it's just, we tend to have adventures. Ooh, look a little spooky out there. Take them out at their source. Time is an important resource in the Overland. Enemy Calamity card draws incursions and infestations happen over time, making your foes stronger. You don't want idle heroes. They can always scout open tiles, build defenses, secure cleared sites, or build bridges or mountain passes. Okay, so to begin with, this feels kind of board gamey. I like the tokens that we have and everything. I really enjoy that. I cannot for the life of me tell, like, where am I allowed to send you? 10 days travel time to get to here. I'll send the two of them together. Hopefully that means they scout faster as well. I don't really know. The previous night, the tower where Milsa had chosen to meet was a place she often used to escape to as a girl. She knew its rooms and floors so well, she could survive being chased through them. But they were a bit dusty, getting the black lung. And now I wait, I suppose, until that beast breaks through. You know, don't you know, beast? I'm not good eating anyway. The tower was a picturesque old ruin, perfect for a plot twist. Now it was little more than a strange nest for owls and trysting lovers. But, as the old will tell you, in dusty shadows, shy things long go overlooked. What'd you discover there, Milsa? That book. Why have I never... The big yellow one, the only one that has like any color? Are you wondering why I'm talking to myself, beast? I'm also wondering that. Oh, the book felt heavier than its slender spine suggested. I didn't know the Wildermyth was a book. It was full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. The candlelight leaping struck no significant bell. It was the weird story of a child watching candlelight against the ceiling and wishing herself through it to a far realm without grown-ups. Gift of the inscriptor proposed an unlikely legend, That one spider-limbed man created all written language. Ew. Gross. I don't want to use language anymore. He trapped ants between vellum and pressed them so long and relentlessly that they became letters. The Dreesberg boy. It gave an account of a young man who drew things so much and so well that they began to come true, and he drew circles and circles on a book and eventually fell through. Wow. Milsa reached the last word at the final tall tale. A few blank pages were left. For you to add your own? This book. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Right. Then this must be the beginning. So we're looping back to that, introductory moment. Here, in our yondering country. Milsa wrote, not sure why, but finding words ready. Omens had taken shape in the fabric of the land. There, inside the weird turning hearts that thrummed in things. Something in the woods is very strange. Some were just misgivings. They crept through her body, like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others were more substantial. Now they seemed a thundering promise of doom. From the shadowy fringes of the lands we claim as our own, to the huddled homes good families have grown up in, fears have begun to pool and fester, drowning good sense. In the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Ooh, very tentacly. A sudden startling pain lit Milsa's head. It subsided. That was brief. Glad we got through that one okay. For a moment she felt very blank. The story she'd written lay before her in luminous script, and more empty pages seemed to have sprouted up behind it. Why do I feel powerful? Spoon or staff? I choose the staff, because that's the only one that seems like a real weapon. Run if you're wise. Nerf. Foe cards, the Rager. Looks like a little pig monster. Use interfusion to kill from a distance. Right, I think that's the game's word for interacting with objects. I guess I bust my way into this room here. I'll interfuse the door. Oh no, it's not an option. Lamp fire. I will steal the fire. Restless fire is unleashed on a nearby tile, burning where it lands and dealing half damage to units it passes through. I feel like I would maybe be at risk of this, but I'm gonna try. Did I start the tile I'm on fire? I hope not. Let's just open the door. Hey there. I'm gonna creep my way out, because I need to find something that I can easily interfuse with. I'll interfuse this whole damn pile of rocks. So I will explode into a shredding blast of splinter that savages an area. Yeah, Splinter Blast. That sounds dope. Do it. Do it. Splinter Blast. Oh, there you go. I had to choose him as the target. I shredded his armor. I should maybe flee. Oh, steal fire. Do that. That'll be cool. And I choose. Yeah, okay. I got to choose where to chuck the fire to then. Fire leash. Jerk a captured blaze to leap through the air, burning fiercely where it lands, dealing half damage to anything it passes through. I'm gonna yoink the fire again, and I'm gonna drop it right on top of this guy. That was fun. I like that interaction. And then he burned. That was great. I exploded a wall of stuff onto him, and then I chucked a fire at him. That was very cool. You're now a greenhorn mystic. As a mystic, Milsa has acquired the knack for interfusing her spirit with earthly things, drawing on these bonds to enact formidable magics. Arches, Milsa bonds with the earth and summons from seedling and silt a wondrous tree that pins surrounding enemies. Ignite, Milsa targets flammable debris, pulling notes of heat out of the air and gathering them into a single point to create an interfused blaze. And Indignance, Milsa's presence is charged against her foes, dealing damage to hostile creatures who enter adjacency with her for any reason. Really? People just get hurt by coming near you? That seems way strong. I'm gonna use that. The brooch. Is that how you spell brooch? I didn't realize it was 2 O's. It's usually O-A, isn't it? Brooch? Brooch. Well, it's the brooch of courage. And you'll get some extra block. Or leave it for a legacy point. If you don't need this, you can leave it behind. I'll leave it, because I don't know what legacy points do. Did I just do that? I did. I felt the, you know, the something. And does this power mean I can really be of use? Milsa, you look good. You all right? Swain, I'm glad you're safe. Afida, glad you made it too. You see that smoke? That's from Dreesburg. Yeah, that'd be Dreesburg. It's burning. How? What fearsome sounds they make. I've been a little busy myself, actually. Would you two mind terribly if we, So, I'm not sure if you've ever seen a monster. Sure we have. We slay monsters. Okay, well, I cast spells, so... Team bonds formed. Assault the Witch Circle Spire. You've discovered a new site. It's still under enemy control, though. Click to see what options are available. Assault, gather, or prepare defenses. So that would be if you're trying to fortify against incoming enemies. If you just want everyone to get together. They have like specific populations at different things. You can also see that there's like, I don't know, tanning, parchment, iron, and nature or something. But then here there's like tanning, iron, and magic. I don't know precisely what the different things are, but I might be like kind of accumulating resources in a way. Calamities. Have any calamities come forth? Not yet. Doesn't appear. Monsters in monster view. Ooh, devious raccoons. Horrible, horrible creatures they are. So those are potential cards, possibly, like not necessarily ones I need to actively be worrying about. A bunch of farmers. Legacy points 3. Interacting with it doesn't seem to do anything. Do I not have enough legacy points, maybe? Yeah, I don't entirely know what that's all about. So I'm going to plan to assault this place. I feel like we need to try and take it over, take it back. How should we do this? Whoever kills the most things gets the loot? Choose. Offensive or defensive? We'll do it like before. If you're not the hunter, you're the prey. Or, trust me, I just came out of there. Methodical, patient is the key. I think that is probably better. I died the one time I tried to be overly ambitious and offensive. We might need to open the door. Doesn't seem important to me. I vote no. Just stare at the closed door. But you didn't answer my loot question. Combat modifiers. Fortitude. All heroes +1 temporary hit point. And foe cards, we have a raccoon. Corrupted raccoons. Fire spikes from their tails. And a roe swarm. Corrupted deer are individually weak, but can surround the unprepared. Alright, we probably want some, like, marginal cover. Do these count as cover? Partial cover. See, it is just a bucket, but it still counts. Maybe I should have assigned one person to, like, door opening duty. Still a possibility. Silk Step. What does that do? That sounds neat. He makes an elusive move, slipping into gray plane. Yeah, okay, that's where you can, like, totally hide yourself. Hidden to enemy units while in gray plane, able to move around and take advantage of surprise attacks. I think I want him to do that. Do it to there. Oh, it said he could move around and stuff. I wanted him to move and go open the door. Alright, you're in charge of door opening duty, and then I'm going to run you over to here. I imagine something will come slithering out. Probably, maybe. Oh, there's a whole other room here. What is... a stone fox? That was spooky. I couldn't tell what was going on there. 100 warding. So it's just... it keeps things at bay a little bit. Sentinel. I'm gonna take advantage of that ability. He stays hidden. He's good for now. I like the idea of having him... kind of creep his way into all this. I keep him safe through that. Oh, good. I didn't really mean to just immediately open myself up to this. That'll be fine, though. If I position him right here and shoot overhead. Perfect. Did that not? Yeah, it's defeated. Alright, great. And I want you to interfuse with this. Amplify the radiance of this light source to excruciating levels, blinding nearby enemies. That's very cool. This Splinter Blast. Alright, that's what most things seem to be all about. Splinter Blast is like the #1 thing. Perfect. So I think I could maybe choose to chuck it towards someone, or I could blast it in the spot and it like does like splash damage, if I'm understanding that at all. So I think I've just like snuck up on this thing. I wasn't sure if that counted as like a sidelong move, and that if I would get an advantage or anything. Wow, the shark tooth axe. Who ever thought of serrating the axes? It seems like it would get stuck in things way too easily. High damage, decent range, cruel looking axe with blades honed to rows of asymmetrical and awful points. The heft of it makes it a two-handed weapon, and its power for mayhem is obvious. Melee strike, well, that would go to Afita, so I imagine it's better than her pitchfork. The range is a bit worse. That's why I was able to do a ranged attack just a second ago there with my strike. That was actually really awesome. I liked having that. And so I might even consider... Oh, you can hold both? Is that, would you be able to switch between them, hopefully? That's my hope, because having that ranged melee was nice. Some dawns are gray that should be golden. The smell of ash embitters the taste of victory. No rain. I wish we'd get some rain. I'd like to say we'll win fame or fortune. In fact, I will say that. Why not? But in any case, what started here could be much bigger than us. So I was thinking, let's not wait to be overrun. We'll walk these lands and learn how to fight. We'll send out word, a call for the able and strong. And we'll name this company of heroes the Mustangs of the Trident, Pony's Age, the Regiment of the Wandering Yarn, and your own name, the super cool, smart, sexy, best friends. It's as much as I'm allowed to enter. Alright, then buddies. Buds. The super cool, smart, sexy buds. That's as best as I could do. I'm not sure if I'll really be of use, but I mean, I don't want to sit here worrying either about what might come next. None of us do. If this is what you're set on, then I'm in too. Here follow the tales of the super cool, smart, sexy buds. Be remembered. Calamities. Your enemy improved their strategies after every fight. Raccoons. Extra armor. This monster is now stronger. Extra armor and warding. So that's just... Okay, specifically applied to one type. I don't really know the different, like, factions, I guess, that's going on there. Now, Scout, 2 options. Scout, Brisk Cow, Crow Brewery, and Protect the Land. Once a site has become freed, you can assign a hero to secure it. They provide resources at the end of the chapter, which you can use to upgrade gear. But that means I would have, like, I would lose someone, right? They would no longer accompany me for the next part of the battle. Recruit opportunity. Someone at Dreesburg wants to join the super cool, smart, sexy buds. I think probably I want to send everyone there. I would like to explore the possibility there. Arrived at Leona Stand, and I want to use this. Let's go. I want to try and get someone new. Who do you want to recruit? The snarky romantic. It just says new recruit. Oh, randomize. Yeah, so it doesn't even say, like, those other characters were like future hunter and stuff. These are just new recruit. The bookish poet. I'll do the same, I'm just going to randomize things again. And we got the goofish loner. He looks like Shaggy. Am I allowed to change his name? I would like Alencio Honey. I would love to change your name if at all possible. I guess that's it. He's a goof though. The goofy loner. All he needs is a dog. Then he won't be quite so lonely. Are you just sneaking up on him? Watching for trouble? Got plenty of that already. Just watching. What the hell are you two doing? Are you becoming super cool best buds together? You ever feel like you were born in the wrong place? You look around at the lives of your friends and they seem happy, and you can't for the life of you understand why. You hold the family shovel, the loom, the cooking pot, but none of them seem to come alive for you. My bow came alive for me. It connected me with something bigger than myself. No matter how many beatings I take, I'll be forever grateful for that. It sounds wonderful. Do you think I could find a place in that world? Only one way to find out. We can give you a rundown of the basics and see where it goes from there. Ooh, train him as a warrior, a hunter, or a mystic. I mean, having 2 melee guys might be worthwhile. I'll train him as a hunter. Oh, look at him ready to stab up a bunch of stuffed little scarecrows along the way. Is he just... He's training. He needs training and equipment. So can I join him? Someone? Who will train him to fight? Well, I should probably get the... Cost 20 days. Oh, yikes. Let's play around with some of this stuff. So I'm going to assign her to the training. I'm going to send you back to secure this. I do like when a fight has some reward. Cleaned up, this place would be nice. Secure the Witch Circle Spire. This site can provide resources at the end of each chapter. Spend resources to upgrade heroes and armor. Maybe I shouldn't have... Maybe I should have done this first. We'll see how it goes. Investigate thoroughly. Catalog everything. Burn what's not useful. Get it shipshape. Work faster or find an item. I want to find an item. Let's find something. They're different amounts of days away? They kind of spread themselves out a little bit over there, didn't they? Oh, he's nice and trained up now. Got him ready to go. Warriors like Alencio are built hardy, enduring, with a natural aptitude for battle. Engage, Thundering Challenge, or Wolf Call. Once per combat as a free action, Alencio frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend their next turn running away. Or Wolf Call, after a successful kill, Alencio's allies gain 2 speed for this and the following turn. It's passive. I'll get the Thundering Challenge though. Cry out. They're actively researching things. Do I have... Should I get you guys to like secure a site or anything? These are already all written in white, whereas these aren't. So I think that means that those likely are already secured for me. Like that is they're good to go. So I'll send you out to here. Travel in a group. What was she, when I sent them separately, she was slightly faster than him, which was, you could see he was starting to fall behind a little bit there, which is kind of neat. I want you to finish your little journey to here so that everyone is all in the same spot. Is that... It's already good. That's fine. We'll let the time play out then, I think. Arrived, dismiss, and we're just trying to... Oh, okay, it pauses whenever, like, something comes up. So I'm just trying to let the searching run its course then. Research complete. A thorough delving through the mysteries of the Witch Circle Spire helped to lay old riddles to rest and unearth new compelling questions. Our fears were well founded. Witch Circle Spire will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of next chapter. 1 hide. Is that something we learned? And I found a throwing net. Once per combat, attempt to immobilize an opponent. I like that. That seems cool, and I think it would work best given to the hunter. I think that, like, makes sense. Ooh, and a sash of chivalry. Comfortable sash wrapped in layers of fabric. You can see she still has the one that I had given her earlier. Extra armor. Go ahead, Milsa. You can actually physically see the items on your characters too, which is... I always love that, and it looks like it's well done in this game. What are we building up to? 3 days till the next calamity card. Scout Broscow Brewery. Legit, guys, I don't know where, like, anything is. If we all head over here together, can you cross the bridge or anything? Like, Fern Plains, Comet Field, Quain Rail Prairie. Let's try and investigate this just adjacent to us here. Is this something we're allowed to do? Let's all scout it together. Which revealed the Rainy-Caught Boilers. I guess assault the boilers. let's all fight it together. Why the heck not? Notice how ordinary everything seems? Maybe Rainy-Caught Boilers isn't as dangerous as we believed. Oh. Crash! Oh, what was that? Where did Alencio go? Down here. I'm caught on something. I can't climb out. Talk about clumsy. Yeah, don't worry. We'll come get you. I'll climb down quick and help Alencio up. Let's take our time, tie off a rope, and be safe and sure. You may not like this, but we could use him as bait to spring our own trap. Okay, I was thinking each one would have their own suggestion, maybe. 90% chance of success. It might mean that I also take him out of the equation, though. Like, he might end up trapped down there, and then he's not available to help. It doesn't take him long at all to climb nimbly down and bring Alencio back up. I expect better of myself than to dance oafishly into every trap we find. However, we might be able to use this to our advantage. The super cool, smart, sexy buds gained temporary armor and warding. So they were able to, I don't know, set up the pit. I thought they were going to use it as a pitfall against one of these. We have Raccoon, and Rose Swarm. They are bonused with the Calamity card that was drawn. So we know that that's a bit of a risk. A lamp. Okay, I wasn't sure. It looked very mythical. Looked intriguing. Throw that right open, and there's no one inside. Alright. The first room has consistently been quite safe to venture off into. I'm glad that he has a big club. I was worried he, like, wouldn't have a weapon, or that his weapon would be something useless. I'm gonna silk step him again. That was fun. I enjoyed having that little ability. And otherwise, I'll just wait. I don't know if these beasts can open up these doors themselves. She only has the one. You can see the pitchfork on her back. Swap. So it costs an action to swap weapons. She can have both, though. So both are available. Oh, you devil. I will sentinel. So if this thing tries to move, I'm coming for it. I think I would rather use him. Try and get a range shot off over here. There's a lot of hotkeys and kind of convenient, well-placed hotkeying for keyboard use. I dig it. I'm going to interfuse with this fire. The stone is also an option. A stone disc launches at an enemy or scenery and then ricochets to another nearby enemy, dealing half damage. So I think when I've interfused, either one is an option, the discus or fire. So that's cool. I guess I can't do it from where I am right now. So instead we'll just wait, and you can Guardian. He doesn't even have a wait. He just has Guardian, which is neat. You'd always an option. Blocked. No one moved. Or at least they didn't. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. That was huge. That was a huge hit. That shredded axe is what it's all about. That thing's great. Oh, nice. You can attack, like, diagonally as well. So, slam. Slam him. You are no longer hidden, it appears. That only, once you attack, you must reveal yourself. We're crushing it. We're soaring through this. I want to place you somewhere where you can discus. I want to give that a try. It doesn't seem like I can actually do it from here. Or where I can hit it at. Yeah, I think I would only be able to do it within the room there. Steal fire, though? I might be able to move the fire. Now I've just blocked him off entirely, but I'm trying to move the fire closer, somewhere where I could make use of it. That's fine. Should be able to put an end to this. Ah, dodged it, of course. Right when I'm feeling confident. Put out a dodge. The fire went out anyways. I'll slam you good. What's with it? It's so dodgy. Flank an enemy with an attack 90 degrees or more from a previous attack that turn. Okay, so the first one was right from the front there. So now if I stick you next to him, he'll stay facing that direction. Counts as a flank. There, perfect. There's no need to go like exploring the rooms or anything. Hey, Brawl Guard. Armor, stunt chance, and dodge. I don't really know how often attacks inflict additional effects. Okay, awesome. Humble Jinnings. So it's quite a bit stronger than that stuff. I'm gonna boost up Afita. She's like the main character, much more so than Alencio. His name's not even Shaggy. He doesn't deserve it. Little more than a combat harness with studs over the vital bits. This traditional brawler set is intimidating, but also freeing, allowing the warrior to become an elusive terror. Lock that in. Oh yeah, between that and your cool, like, Broly style fur leg protector, you're set, looking like a true warrior. A new calamity. Your enemy improves their strategies after every fight. New card is added to the Gorgon deck. The deck is more dangerous now, so a Rager Stampede can now be added. Okay, so I can inspect the stack they have building up against me there. I don't see any need to like specifically have people stay and watch over this one. I could secure it, maybe, possibly. I'm still just in one chapter. I don't know how long a chapter lasts. I was just gonna like do a quick look at things, the tutorial, and if that was quick, then a little bit more beyond that. I don't know if the tutorial ended, and I'm just on my own at this point. I think that might be the case. So things are just kind of going. Like, I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a set place to stop this, so I just kind of have to make that call here after, like, an event. Yeah, I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about this one. I would be open to playing more of it if it is well received on the channel, if people think it has a cool possibilities. I think it's a great game. Your character customization, choice-based stuff, fun turn-based combat and everything. The relatively quick combat, but then there's also like this stuff that's just building up against you, making things harder. It's cool. I feel like I currently, based off this limited experience, have nothing but good things to say. Nothing irritated me. There was no real grievances. I think it's a cool game. It's very, very highly recommended at this point. Hopefully the game continues on. Like, the more you play, the more it has that discovery and loot and character improvement and, yeah, general sense of adventure. Yeah, right on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon.